Hello everybody, Frankie Day here in YouTube. Okay guys, this evening YouTube I got update build report number 9 for my USS Arizona for Trumpeter 1/200 scale. Well, I mean to tell you folks, I've been at this pretty much all day yesterday and all day today, and I'm starting to put a good dent inside of her right now. And no mistake about it, it's starting to look like the Arizona. Got miles and miles and miles more work to do on her, folks, before I have her launch on December 7th this year, which is right around the corner. I'm probably this week I'm gonna go down to either Home Depot or Lowe's, have them cut me up some and assemble me a display case for this, so I can display using plexiglass. I already drew out some plans for the measurements for the display case and all the dimensions. And dimensions are going to be 45 inches long, 12 inches wide, and 16 inches tall. And I got a nice wood stand I'm going to put on it. I'm going to make some launching ways on it and have it presented. Get it ready for some model shows coming up. Okay folks, going back to the Arizona. So far taken off from the last video I done, I went ahead and assembled all the boat cradles. I assembled the app fire control station, the tripod app behind the boat cranes. Done some touch-up painting here and there. I added on some more stone lockers, spud lockers, more ladder ways. Instead of going the route, folks, of using photo wedge railings and stuff like that, this kit is very, very loaded with extra update brass that you can buy. And from my understanding, there's a deck that's actually very, very paper thin, real paper thin. It's wood, almost like probably some kind of veneer. That's precisely probably what it is. It's some kind of veneer, and it's actually it's same as the wood as the deck. It's molded on the kit itself. You can buy this deck, folks, and for $100. That's a lot of dough. This kit already cost you $300, so you got to spend another $100 on a deck. That ain't all. The fun is just starting to begin. Then you got update brass like ladders, details for your seaplane catapults, substructures for your forward and aft fire control stations that holds up the 0, 2, 3 levels where the searchlight platforms are located on there, and plus a rest of the flight part, even the gun shields is brass, and that's $80 right there. And the fun still continues. I did some research this yesterday, folks, just to rest my eyeballs from working on this thing, and I had time to get all those goodies for this model. And plus the cost of this kit, you're looking at a handsome sum of $763. That's a lot of dough. And that's not for me, folks. What they give you the kit is what you get. That's it. And the model is detailed enough. It's a very beautiful kit. It's the only one of its type that's produced on 1/200 scale. I have another one down there in my basement. It's a 1/192 scale, just a little bigger than this. I built this from scratch. So on the final reveal, folks, as an extra trait, I'm going to include that build that I've done many, many years ago with my Trumpeter kit. And this model will be in a display case when it's final reveal. And I'm starting to get the model ship bugging me. Like right now, it's getting cold out here in Ohio, and like I say, when winter time gets near, I like to work on my ship models. And so far, I'm getting a lot of comments on my Arizona, and I'm very happy, very pleased. And actually, I'm astounded. So I'm not cutting off all my airplanes, folks. I got a lot of stuff I'll be doing, so I need to get this thing going and get it done. And so the only way to get done is to turn 2 continuous shifts work. Okay, folks, enough chatter right here. We're going to go back and swing over here, take a look at the Arizona, and I'll show you how much I've done on it. And this camera is very friendly and allows me to use it to make a video of this wonderful looking ship, and so be it. Okay, folks, here we go. We're going to switch right over here to the Arizona. Very carefully, folks. You gotta excuse me while I manipulate this camera. Okay guys, there she is right there. We'll zoom in a little, folks, so you can see a little better. There's the catapult section right there, as you guys seen that from the last video. You got turret number 4, turret number 3, and you have there's your aft fire control station. I assembled that last night and let it dry overnight. We'll zoom in a little bit. There's your searchlight platform right there. That's the photo etch that they give you in this kit right here, and the rails will follow along with the searchlights. And there's your aft control station right there, fellas. Your tripod mast. Accidentally, when the USS Arizona, she was launched by Brooklyn Shipyard in 1916, and she was actually laid keel by 1914, and she spun cage mast. And Arizona went through a few modifications before her demise, and they got away from the cage mast to tripod mast. And they got rid of the casements along across here, folks. On the casements here, this thing here, the Arizona was a super dreadnought at the time. Along this area right here, you had casement decks in here, and these guns and these casement doors, these shutter bays would trice down. So you have your 5-inch 25s right there. Then when she was refit back in 1930, they sealed up all those casements down below and made a whole new a whole new section of metal across through there that paired in with the hull. And up here at the casement deck, at an open 5-inch 25 mounts on the casement decks right there, folks, there wasn't no casements at all. And this whole deck was completely modified differently compared to from the original plan. And so she actually went to a lot of refits. There's a forward fire control station. Take note, gentlemen, I had not painted the forward and aft fire control stations. Reason being is because fitting out stage and painting, accessibility, and handling the model itself. On the jack staff, folks, on the ensign, and also on the fantail here. My apologies, gentlemen. You back over here is that they had a whole different. They had casements in there also. And these where the hell am I? Excuse me, fellas. Jumping this camera around. And these casements right in here like that were all filled in too. And actually the whole ship was actually modified. Okay, folks. Right over here, I got her on my right side over here on my workbench. I'm working on her, and she's pretty much out of harm's way. And that's what I like to have her be. And we'll take a look at those boat cradles. I'll show you what I've done, folks. So let me zoom in here again. You gotta excuse me, folks. I got all those boat cradles there, as you can see. That's where the captain gigs too. They got the captain's gig. Boat cradle there too. And there's your 40-foot launch, 50-foot launch cradles are there. And I got the ladders too, going up from the 01 level after the break up top here to the 02 level. And it's there, babe. It's there. I shall have this thing done by the 6th of December of our Lord 2014. And Should be in a display case, fully displayed. And I got some other ship models I'll be doing too. This is a wonderful kit, guys. It's very costly, and actually this kit is very much, it's limited. You only make so many of them, so when they quit making these things, what's available is either on eBay or vendors. And I'm really enjoying this. The all boats will be, the last thing I'll be doing is putting the boats and the float planes on here. Because each of the ship's boats has their own separate treatment of construction. And she's painted in 5S, which is dark sea blue. Reason of being, dark sea blue, folks. Admiral Kimmel from Washington received orders from Washington, D.C. to have his battle line painted 5S, which is a dark sea blue. They got away from that 5D, which is a dark gray, because the Navy was experimenting with blues besides grays at the time, fellas. And they found out that blues had a better chalking against the ocean than grays did. But blues presented a problem later on during the war years, is because the blue was actually faded from the immersion of salt air and also salt water. And the sun also bleached the blues out a lot, and they came back to their natural color, which was haze gray. So they went back to darker gray colors and using different measures. She's a beautiful ship. And Rainbow 5 was color-coded war plans. Each battleship on top of the turrets were painted differently for battleship divisions. Now, the Oklahoma and the Nevada and the Arizona and Pennsylvania all had their turret tops painted red because they had a battle. That was their battle division. But the Arizona, reason why she had the 5S paint schedule on there, because she had a collision with the USS Oklahoma during Operation Readiness Inspection, and somehow it was a foggy day, and there was no radar on this vessel, and right to the prow on the starboard side, the Arizona got rammed. So she had to go to Pearl Harbor dry dock, put a patch on her hull, and made preparations for her to go to Puget Sound. It's Wilmington, Washington. And while she was in the yard, they went ahead and started painting her the 5S color. She was the only battleship in the line, folks, that had this color scheme. That's why there's a lot of controversy over the colors. It doesn't matter if it's 5D or it's 5S. That was the color schedule of the ship at the time. Okay, boys, we're going to come back over here and close this video. This does it for the Arizona right here. This completes video number 9 on my Trumpeter 1/200 scale USS Arizona. And we'll come right back over here like it was before, folks, and close this video here. Right here, guys, this is just a whole different setup I got here with my cameras. Instead of using one of them over here, and I just got to learn how to do it this way, folks. Excuse the flub ups while I was taking pictures of the Arizona here a while ago. I wasn't looking at the monitor, I was looking at the model, and I was all over the place. So just called it a learning curve by using this camera right here. Okay, guys, I got to get Craig Huff's World War I biplane, my third entry, my Airfix RE8 reconnaissance job. Got to get that going. I think I'll let the Arizona rest for about a day, take a day off with her a little bit. I'll get that done so I get that finished for Craig. And I'll continue ship's work back in Arizona. And I got the short Sunderland coming up too. I got a hell of a load, boys. One hell of a load. And I will get them done, I promise you. Okay, guys, right now I was going to call it quits. It's been a video long enough right here. Lord knows how long it's going to take it to upload, but anyway, make a long story short, fellas, this will be it for the night, and I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. May God bless. And please stay tuned for the next video, which will probably have it up tomorrow. I'll have Craig Huff's update on his group build he's got going on, the War 1 biplane group build. Again, featuring my Airfix RE8. And I should have that done probably by Monday. And that completes all my group builds, and I'll probably help on and finish up that German bomber group build that Razzy's got, 76. I gotta get that done. My Yonkers 88's calling on me, so the Arizona's calling me Songers now. And I got a bunch of other ship models I'll be working on too, so you guys stay tuned for those. So anyway, guys, it's time to get off here right now. Old Frankie D's getting tired. Got a big day, got to work tomorrow. And that'll be that. So stay tuned for Greg's World War I biplane group build. I'll have that tomorrow, the video on that, so stay tuned for that. And I'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in and on this update of my Arizona. And may God bless. Thank you very much for your commenters out there. And please subscribe. Remember, make Mama happy. Don't you take away your glue. And other things too. Okay, boys. You guys all take care. God bless you, fellas.